Hello. I'm trying to get comfortable here. You'll see my mug. And then in the back it says ghost face. Like that. I love it. Super cute. It's spooky season. Oh, it's so good. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine, and if you are new here, thank you for clicking in. Today I wanted to get like in the spooky spirit because I didn't get to do any Halloween videos this year because I was supposed to do, like, I had in my mind like things that I wanted to do like for decorating and stuff like that, but my wonderful husband made my Halloween decor inaccessible for me to reach on my own. Like, I'm pretty sure I could have done it, but I would have probably broken an ankle. So we were not gonna go there. All I have is this $5 skeleton. Where are you, mister? He is hanging up on my ladder for our blankets. That's all I have. And I got him from Five Below for $5. So yeah, and I have like 2 spooky mugs that I bought this year. One from, this is from Spirit Halloween, and then the other one is from Marshall's. Yeah, that's all I have. I have these, I don't know if you guys can see them. Let's see, they're like, what are they? Spiderwebs earrings on. And this pumpkin, like, it's actually a sleeping shirt. So pajama shirt, but I was like, no, you know what, this is like the only like little festive thing that I have right now, so I'm gonna wear this. Yeah, and then I have also these Hocus Pocus ones, like glass cups that my mom and dad got for me, and I believe those were from Marshall's or Home Goods, I'm not too sure, but same thing, right? I think they're the same thing. Are they like sister stores? But whatever, this intro is like way too long already. We're gonna do, this video is gonna be spooky stories that I have encountered, me personally. They're gonna be like 3, either I'm gonna do 3 or just one of them. And if the one goes like too long, then I'll just do that video. And then I'll do the other 2 stories, because they happened in the same place. The other 2 stories did. So I'll do those 2 stories maybe in a separate video. That way we can keep the spooky spirit going for the rest of the month of October. Oh, you know what? I also have my phone is because I have these 2 phone cases of Halloween, but this one I'm gonna keep on probably the whole month because this one is so cute. It's like stay creepy. I hope you guys can see that. But anyways, hopefully I don't keep going blurry because I can barely see myself in the viewfinder right now. Okay, so hopefully I don't spook myself out because I'm actually home alone right now. So the first story that I'm going to tell you guys, or maybe the only story for today, is about my imaginary friend. Now, I kind of don't want to say her name just because I don't know if her spirit is still out there. So we're just going to say imaginary friend this whole time, okay? But this person, or this imaginary friend had a name. Okay, so the first house that I ever lived in, that I can remember that I lived in, because I think I lived in a house before that, but anyways, the house that I grew up till like I was 9 years old, it was kind of like already a spooky house, like a spooky feeling. Like a lot of people would have spooky experiences there and stuff like that. So I was little. I really don't remember how old I was. If I remember how old I was, or if I ask my mom how old she remembers, I'll leave it like in the comments or in the description or something of this video. But I was very young, very little, where I still sat in a car seat. So this imaginary friend, like, she had to do everything I did. And like if I sat in a car seat, so did my imaginary friend. She had to sit in a car seat. Everything that I did, she had to do. I wanted her to do, you know? So I would even ask my dad for candy, and I would leave it at the doorstep of my bedroom. I don't remember if the candy was actually gone or what. I don't remember that part. So since I was very young, I don't even think I had started school yet. I don't even think I had started preschool yet, because I did go to preschool. She taught me how to count my numbers and how my ABCs, and I believe how to write my name. I'm not sure about that, of how to write my name or just my ABCs and my numbers. And my parents were shocked because I was little, and how did I know that stuff, you know? And I would say, so and so taught me, which I would say the person, my imaginary friend's name. I would always say her name. And I said that, you know, she taught me. And my parents, like, I don't even know actually how my parents would feel about it, you know? I don't know if they just thought like, oh, she's little, like she just thinks that because she's an only child. I think I was the only child at that time. So it had to be like the first 3 years of my life, because my sister came 3 years after me. Because we're 3 years apart. I don't know. Anyways, so I was so young to be able to, like, I guess know that stuff just on my own, right? But every time I would say, when my parents would ask me, how do you know that? How do you know that? I would say, so-and-so taught me. One day, my parents actually saw my imaginary friend. So one night, while I was sleeping, my parents were in the living room, and they said that they were, so the way it was like, there was a wall in the living room. I'm not gonna be able to tell the story clearly, these details clearly here. So like where I'm sitting at, if I'm facing this way, there's a wall there, and then there's a hallway down in the corner, okay? From where you're sitting at, from where they were sitting at, looking into the hallway, they could see the restroom door. Okay, so when they were watching TV, they saw this little girl walk outside the restroom and turn around and look at them, and then turn back around and look down the hall and started walking down towards the hall, down to where my bedroom was at, where I was sleeping. So my parents said that they just looked at each other and thought like, did you see what I see? Like, are you seeing this? Are we both seeing this? And so they got up, and obviously right there to go check on their daughter. They get up, they go into the hall, they go into my room, and I'm still asleep. There's no little girl. My parents had no explanation to, like, what, you know? Like, how did we both saw that, so we know not one of us or the other is like tripping out, you know? I was always scared in that house. My sisters don't remember it that much, but I do, well, because I lived there till I was 9, you know? So like, I remember a lot of things that it always just felt so eerie. I didn't like going into my parents' room. It was just always so eerie. And oh my goodness, this is just coming back. Yo, I freaking got the chills. I wish you guys could see my goosebumps. I have another story. I'm gonna say this story. I didn't even plan on telling this story, but I'm gonna say this story. So I was always scared of going to the restroom at night. Oh, I'm getting spooked now. Oh, I forget I need to let her in so she can join me. I was always afraid in general, like, and I really feel like that's a lot of that stuff had to come from that house, because I was afraid of the dark. I was afraid. Do you really need to drink water right now? I go to the restroom, I turn on the light, I leave the door open. And as I'm sitting in the toilet, so like, if I'm sitting in the toilet, there's like a wall behind me, right? Obviously, then there's like on my left side, it was the doorway. Oh my God, dude, I saw my dad with a smile on his face walking, I believe, from that side of the room back to this side. So that side was just a wall. It was a corner, so where the door frame was at of the restroom, where I was sitting, so the toilet, the door frame, and then if you turn to your right after you get out of the door frame, it's just a wall. It's a corner. It's just a corner of the room. And if you turn left, then you could go walk outside of the room, right? And yeah, so I seen my dad. So because I was sitting like this, looking straight, not looking at the door. So I have my peripheral view. I see my dad walking from the corner of the room, like passing my door, like if he was gonna walk out. And I look, and that's when I clearly saw that it was my dad, but it wasn't my dad. Right, but it looked like my dad, that I thought it was my dad, and I saw him, but he had a smile. It just did. I knew that it wasn't my dad, you know. And oh my god, I'm getting chills because I completely forgot about this story. This thing like that this happened to me. I completely forgot about it, but I know I told my parents. My parents probably don't even remember this. But I remember telling them that Dad, I saw you yesterday, or yeah, I saw you last night. I went pee and I saw you walk. So but I knew it wasn't my dad because I got scared. I think I got scared, maybe thinking like, how did he come from that side, to the other side of the room? You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, I completely forgot. So yeah, that stuff like that had always happened in that house. Like, it just felt so eerie all the time. I'm gonna finish the video right here with those two stories. Let me know in the comments that, like, if you guys have ever encountered something spooky or something like, it's just like, how do you say it? Unexplainable, right? Let me know, and let me know if you guys believe in like spirits and, you know, ghost. You know, let's just put like the word ghost out there, not like, you know, the other spooky bad words. If you guys believe in that kind of stuff, like, let me know down in the comments, and we can like interact down there. And then I'm gonna come back with another video, probably maybe a couple days after this video, and I'll tell you guys the other two stories, and maybe even when I'm telling those stories, I'll remember some other things. And to fair warning, like, I mean, you guys already heard, you know, my story. I am horrible at telling stories. And if I tell stories, I always lead from one thing to another, to another, to another. It's like, it's not consistent, and then I'm like, oh yeah, what was I talking about? And then I'll go back to the original story. So I'm trying to like keep it like what do you say? I'm trying to keep talking about what I'm supposed to talk about, but it's so hard. I'm so bad at telling stories. I'm gonna leave all my social medias down in the description on my TikTok and my Instagram. Go ahead and follow me on there if you guys want to see more of my life.